And also, let me put on my crown. I need to put the crown on too so that I can feel all the energy. Ew, I haven't wore this crown in mad long. Can you believe that? I haven't wore this crown in mad long. Oh, yeah, I forgot that I turned off the comments so you guys can't really speak because I didn't want to get distracted. Did I turn off the comments? I don't remember. I think I did. There's one person and, oh, there's 6 people, and normally I would start seeing the comments. Sorry, guys. I didn't want to get distracted because I wanted to just be able to talk about what I wanted to talk about and not be sidetracked with the comments and stuff like that. So please don't take offense to it. It's really not intended to. I lost the nail, but don't worry. I'm going to glue that back on. So now that we got that out of the way, bendiciones, welcome back. I kept on sitting in the car and I was like, you know what, Mishi, I think you should share what happened today and be truthful and just sit there and, I don't know. I think that what I've been feeling stifled with is that I feel like I've done a lot of explaining on my channel and it's derailed me from the messages that I want to put out there. Now that I have this platform, I want to put out something and speak about things that have really impacted my life, and in hopes that it can possibly inspire you or pull you out of any situation that you might be feeling. I'll be completely transparent. I'm back in the truck. Today was the last day for the hotel, and I was supposed to clock out at 11 PST. PST. That was hurting my earrings. It was conflicting with the earrings. It was like, girl, pick a poison. You're either going to wear big hoop earrings or you're going to wear a tiara. And I'm like, can't I just wear both somehow? You know, like a little bit? Can I wear both like that maybe? But whatever. No, because I need y'all to take me seriously. And with a crown on my neck and a crown on my forehead, even though I know the crown is there, like, oh my God, I can't wait till somebody who knows how to draw can draw me into a Sailor Scout. And I want my, you know, the tiara that they be having on their foreheads, I want it to actually look like a tiara like this. Oh my God, can you imagine? Sailor Moon Crystal, Sailor Moon Diamond. I'm just saying, but look, I'm getting distracted. You already know me. I'm good for a side tangent. It's not even about that today. Today is about just keeping it real. I just wanted to keep it real with you guys, and I wanted to tell y'all what I was going through. Today was the last day in the hotel. I know that I haven't really put out there that I was in the hotel, how I got there, none of that, because I realized that every single time I was in a hotel, I felt this immense pressure to sort of have everything figured out in that small amount of time. And it felt like, you know, like a countdown, like 3 days, 4 days, 5, 6, you know, 1. And it just left this looming feeling of just, wow, feeling unaccomplished. And I started to allow that pressure to diminish all the small victories that I had conquered in that day. And oftentimes when we don't see an end result that is ideal or that we want, we tend to focus on like we haven't accomplished anything. It's like, well, I didn't accomplish what I wanted to do. I wanted to go and let's just say for somebody who's dealing with depression and maybe doesn't want to get out of bed. Maybe your goal for that day is you're like, okay, so today I'm going to get up. I'm going to brush my teeth. I'm going to take a shower. I'm going to do my hair and I'm going to go to the grocery store. And if it takes you maybe like all day and you don't get to go to the grocery store, you tend to forget the little steps that it took for you to get to even up to that point. So we don't count that as a victory. We don't count that as a win. We count it as we didn't achieve anything. We didn't accomplish anything. And I need y'all guys to realize that oftentimes that feeling of unaccomplishment, like you didn't get what you were supposed to do done, a lot of that comes from the insecurities that we feel. A lot of that comes from other people who might have imposed their insecurities on you and told you that you can't do it or you can't overcome this. And sometimes we're often the meanest to ourselves because we pull everybody else that has told us that we weren't good enough or that we was worthless or that we wasn't pretty, skinny, whatever. We pull that from us in those moments when we're already hard on ourselves, and it supercharges it. We hold on to that. So I was caught in this cycle of feeling this immense pressure to bring results because I was dealing with so many people telling me, oh, you still struggling? You still this? You still that? And I wasn't seeing the small victories. I wasn't seeing that I came here to escape, but not only to escape, but to thrive, to truly, truly thrive. And every step that I have taken has been a step closer. And I've been focusing so hardly, and I felt so much pressure to bring this sort of results that I was failing to see all the steps that it had taken me to get to this very, very point. Not too long ago, YouTube wasn't a dream. It wasn't a dream, I had these original 10 videos on my phone. And I remember talking to people about my dream about YouTube. And they were like, no, you're never going to be that. Like, you're never going to be that. You're never going to make it. And when I would say, why do you feel that way? What do you have to offer? What do you have to say? Like, nobody wants to hear what you have to say. I had literally people tell me, you are a trans woman of color from Brownsville, Brooklyn. You ain't gonna make it, baby. You ain't gonna make it. You don't fit the mold. And then I still that little bit of belief in myself, I recorded those videos and I sat on them. They sat on my phone, 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 and I never thought I would. I never thought I would. But then I released those videos little by little by little by little. And then I started to record new videos little by little by little. And I was trying to figure it out. I was like, you know what? This is a secret project. Trying to figure it out. And then I fell into a hard time in my life. I left the situation and I went off into the world. Something that I thought I wasn't going to be able to do because up until that point, life was different for me. It was a never-ending stream of having to change everything about myself because it was pissing someone off, whether it be at work, whether it be at home. Just everywhere I was going, I was having to change myself because I wasn't enough. I wasn't enough, And I became numb. I had given up. But still, there was still that little flame in me, and I left. I left into the unknown. I escaped. I got in my truck, and I said, you know what? I'm going to do it. And as you can tell, the beginning parts of my videos, when I watch them, I'm like, yo, that was a different girl. I look at even the clothes that I was wearing. People assumed that I was so great. Oh, like she's wearing heels, she's wearing dresses, not knowing that I felt this immense pressure because my femininity was constantly being questioned at work. I became the walking joke every single day at work, and I had to put up with it because it didn't matter what job I went to. I had 3 of them. Still, I was experiencing that questioning of my gender and just that bullying. Like, it didn't make no sense. So I had to change everything about myself. I wore so much makeup so that you didn't see a shadow, that you didn't see my little whiskers that sometimes I'd be plucking. I never would have a million years would have thought that I would be on camera plucking my chin hairs. Something that caused me so much pain in my life. So much pain in my life. You don't understand. So much pain in my life. I remember going to work and these women cackling and they're like, oh, someone forgot to shave their 5 o'clock shadow. And I was like, what? And they was like, you sure you're not a man? And just remembering how I felt in that moment and the manager being right there and nobody said nothing. Nobody said nothing. And it was like, wow, I have to figure this out. This is something that so I would pile on the makeup and pile on the makeup and pile on the makeup. Oh, you kind of look like your forehead, it's kind of like receding. Women tend to have smaller foreheads. You sure? Having every single part of myself broken down and picked on. And I just had to sit there with a smile in my face because I needed a job so that I could support myself. It became a vicious cycle, everything. And then, I know that people in my personal life, they didn't mean to, and not everybody did, but there will be times where they will be like, girl, today you don't look that, I don't know, you don't look that feminine, And it wasn't even that. I realized that I had just given up on life. I was so determined on just being able to live a normal life where somebody didn't tear me down, that somebody didn't tear down my appearance and tell me that I was ugly, that I was worthless, that I was fat, that I was disgusting, that I looked like a man, that I'm not feminine enough to be seen out with in public, that I was never going to meet somebody's mother, that I was never going to be the girlfriend, the wife, the bait, nothing. I was never going to be nothing. I should just be grateful for what I had. So what if he hit me? So what if I should be grateful. And lately I've been feeling like a loser. I've been feeling like a loser. I've been having people tear me down and I've been allowing it to get to me a little bit. And I've been feeling like a loser. And I had to realize, girl, espérate, you a fighter. Girl, you came here in a truck that you didn't think you were gonna freaking make it. And yes, she giving you problems, but you still riding. She ain't giving up on you. If your truck ain't giving up on you, then you can't give up on you. If Thousand of Realness ain't giving up on you, then you can't give up on you. You can't. And I've been sitting here and feeling like the biggest loser when I should be celebrating that I'm the biggest winner. And I was sitting here feeling really bad because I'm like, every time I go back into a hotel, it's harder and harder for me to go back to the truck because, trust me, you don't want to. So that's when people be like, it don't even matter what they say because they don't know. They don't know. It's hard. It's hard every time I have to say goodbye to a room and I have to, I want to get comfortable. So I bring in all my stuff and then I have to bring it out. And it's just it's hard. So I've been just feeling really down and I packed up everything in the truck, for the non-believers, everything in the back of the truck. And I was feeling really bad. And I had a moment where I was doubting myself because there was another option. And I was afraid to take that option because I was like, what if I don't make it? I just got accepted as a BGO host. And there's certain qualifications that you have to make. And it's already the middle of the month, So I'm at a disadvantage. So I'm like, you know what? I don't know. This is something new. Look, my YouTube channel's not growing. I'm getting attacked on TikTok. TikTok ain't doing nothing about it. My Instagram not growing. I was like, I'm losing steam. I'm going to be a one-hit wonder. I'm going to be like, and never heard from me again. And I didn't want that. So I'm doubting myself on Bigo. I'm can I do it? Can I do it? Can I do it? And I was sitting there and I was just like, why am I even trying anymore? Why am I even trying? I'm getting attacked by these people and these people and these people and these people, constantly hitting on my phone, DMs, creating accounts, all of this. And and their goal is they wanted me to stop. The goal is they want me to stop. And I'm just like, why don't I stop? Like, why do I keep going? Why do I keep going? Like, I keep promoting Fenty. I keep trying to be an ambassador. I keep trying to do this. I keep trying to do that. I keep trying to move forward, but it's not happening. It's not happening. It's not happening. I'm still that girl in the truck. I'm still that girl here in the truck. I'm still that girl here in the truck. And I was sitting here feeling like, yo, why am I doing this anymore? Like, who cares? What is the point? What is the point of this? And that's what people don't realize, that a veces you feel like you're getting bullied. And then people be like, so why don't you go away? And it's like, why do I have to give up to a bully? Like, why do I have to give up to a bully? People be like, give up on your dreams. And I'm like, yo, my dreams is the only thing keeping me going right now. My dreams is the only thing keeping me going. Everybody living their life around them. And I'm sitting here alone. And I'm sitting here thinking like, yo, what does this all mean to me? What does this all mean? Like, why am I put on this earth? Like, why is this happening? What can I do? How can I keep this hope and dream alive? So I sat in that truck and I said, you know what? I'm gonna go to that person's house and I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see if they'll work with me. I'll just keep it a buck and be like, look, I can't afford this. And I know you only subleasing for a little bit, but can you work with me on this? I said, the worst they could say is no. And I was sitting there preparing myself. I'm like, yo, if I go to this person, I don't want to sit down and break down to them and cry and tell them like, yo, can you just please work with me? Like, you know, because it's a sublease situation. So I'm like, okay, you know what? Swallow your pride, girl. You got to do it. So I'm walking down Hollywood Boulevard and all of a sudden I hear out of a car. And thank you to the person. I'm sorry I'm going to share this story, but I need to share this story because I need you to understand that seeing you today really was, it was a blessing in my heart. You showed me human kindness. And a lot of, you know what? I've received a lot of blessings here. But it's something particular that you said to me today. It was something in particular, you know? I've truly been blessed here. And that's what I need to see. Like, I've made connections with 2 individual people here. And, you know, we all know Junga. We all know the mystery man in my videos. And I'm going to be honest. I spoke to them about it where I felt like I was doubting myself. I spoke to both of them separately about it. And I was like doubting myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, do you think? And they could tell you if they want to. I don't care. But I've been doubting myself really bad. And I've been like reclusing myself. I've been hermiting, like turning into a hermit because it's like, I don't know, you know, sometimes I feel like anybody who's helped me, I want to just show them that they didn't help me for nothing. So when a result doesn't come out of it, I feel like I don't want them to feel like they helped me for nothing. And I know that's not what they're saying. You know, I know that's not what they're saying. But it goes on to playing in my insecurities and that pressure that I was feeling. It was just taking control of my life and I wasn't seeing the blessings and I wasn't seeing the small victories. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just those small acts of human kindness. The fact that Junga came and surprised me with a Starbucks drink and the Southwest wrap. The fact that a photographer even wanted to connect with me and work with me and, you know, actually chilled with me. Like, that was really nice. And everybody who supports me. But this person in particular, I was walking down Hollywood Boulevard and I didn't know. I didn't know if I wanted to go in there. I was just like, I don't know. I don't want them to feel like I've wasted their time and this, that, and the third. And what do I hear out the window? Totally transparent. And I'm like, I look. Mind you, I have my mask on. My mask on. Like, all you saw, I wish I had my mask right here. I should have it right here because I took it off. Where is it? Mascarilla. Hello. Where are you? Child, I lost my mask. Hello. You guys get the point. I had a mask on. Like this. And you couldn't see my face. And I'm hearing totally transparent. I'm hearing Mishi. I'm hearing Michelle. And I look and there's 2 people in the car. 2 people in the car. And they're like, oh my God, I knew I was gonna see you. I knew I was gonna see you. I knew I was gonna see you. Can we pull over? We're gonna pull over. We're gonna pull over. So they pull over and I start like going over there to meet up with them. And they come out the car and saying how like they were from originally from one place, they're here. And they were just talking about like, you know, wanting to bump in, wanting to connect, this, that, and the third, wanting to meet me, wanting to see me. And here it is. It happened. And particularly what stood out is she said, we manifested this. And I was like, oh my God, like they manifested this, the power of manifestation. I've been manifesting in my water. I've been feeling really down. I was like, should I do this? Maybe this is a sign from the universe. So then the other person was like, from this moment on, is going to be a changing point or something like that. I wish I could remember exactly in that moment, but it was like, from this moment on, this is going to be like a changing point or something like that. And that struck me. And I was like, from this moment on, it's going to be a changing point. From this moment on, it's like, girl, you got to believe in yourself because even with a mask, they knew who you were. And the beautiful things that they said to me and the beautiful things that everybody I've connected with here has said to me, I'm like, I'm building like a family with you guys, truly. And every time I connect with one of you guys and just having these moments, it's those moments that keep me like going. Like, it's those moments that keep me going. I'm like, yo, we celebrated getting monetized on YouTube together. And when did I get monetized on YouTube? When I found out the camper was trash. Well, I found out that the camper was trash. I went through a depression. I disappeared for like 3 days. I was feeling down. Then what happened? Got monetized on YouTube. Celebrated that in one of the darkest moments of my life. One of the biggest blessings came. Boom. And it's just like every single moment I felt down, who pops up? Who shows up? Another person, another blessing, another situation, another win. And just the other day, I was feeling really, really down because of these fake profiles and just having to think about how to deal with this. What did I receive? What did I receive that same day? The answer back from Bigo. And I'm like, wow, with every perceived fail, I have not only received that in a response, in a positive. It's like every fail that I perceive to have gotten, a blessing has come my way. A sign, a something has come my way. And I have never been left like completely like tira. I think that moment where I was in the truck at my most vulnerable in the beginning, seeing the woman that I am now, I am much stronger now back in the truck. And I think that things happen for a reason. And maybe this needed to happen for me to realize and truly understand the strength that is within me, to really, really bet on myself because I'm a winner no matter what happens. And these blessings, these miracles, these people, these situations that have come in my life, and these pivotal moments in my life. I mean, literally, the sleeping bag that Junker gave me has Spider-Man. Spider-Man to the rescue. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys are my superheroes. You guys are my fairy bombas. Like, every connection, every beautiful connection that I make with you guys is just like amazing. It's amazing. I feel truly, truly honored and privileged. I feel truly, truly honored and privileged to have experienced this experience in life with you guys. This connection, the community, the belief. This has been the biggest display of humanity coming together. It has truly, truly humbled me in a way that I'm like, yo, there is nothing, there is nothing, there is nothing. No weapon can be forged against me that shall prosper, because I am just surrounded by, I think, the biggest miracle I've ever experienced in my life. The biggest miracle I've ever experienced in my life. I have experienced it with you guys, and it's because of you all. It's all because of the central belief. I take my crown off to you. I do. I take my crown off to each and every one of you guys that has followed through with me, that have been the wings beneath my wings, the wind. I'm saying wings. I'm like, let me tell you something. You can't have enough wings, but the wind beneath my wings, honestly, like, I wish I could hug y'all all at the same time. Oh my God. Can I tell you something? Can I tell you something? Me and her, we had a virtual hug. She was like, I just want to hug you, but I'm going to give you a virtual hug. So today, I want you to just go ahead and do me a favor. Do me a favor. It doesn't matter when you're watching your video. It doesn't matter if you're new to the channel. It does not matter. I want you to know so that I'm giving you a virtual hug right now. Como un abrazo, like a big, big hug right now. Oh, I wish I could give y'all a hug and give y'all a kiss and just really, really tell y'all how much I love and appreciate y'all. I do. I do. Your girl is going to be big. She going to be big on Bigo. Watch. I'm going to make those beans real quick. And you know what I'm going to do with those beans? I'm going to put them para blandar, and I'm going to show y'all how to make my most famous beans. Everybody who has eaten my beans still talks about it. Still talks about it. I'll tell you a little side story because I'm feeling empowered. An ex-situationship that I was in once upon a time hit me up. It was like, yo, low key, every time I walk past a Spanish restaurant, I go in and I get the beans with the rice. And I just be getting the beans with the rice. I don't even be getting no meat, no nothing. He's like, I just be getting the beans and rice. Because I can't forget that taste of what those beans. I can't forget the taste of the beans. And none of those beans be tasting like yours. And I'm like, baby, I told you. I tell every situationship I get with, value me. Because you will never meet a girl like me ever.